You know, I was at camp, guys. I was at report day. I was at day one of camp. I watched the Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson show.
Pause. Could you raise your volume just a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing my Stephen A. I'm trying to give the.
We could barely hear you.
I'm doing the Stephen A. When Stephen A. is real committed to
novel?
something, he's like, and then I'm gonna give you my syrupy sweet voice,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit you with all this volume, right? Okay. So the answer is Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. To me, that is the duo to watch. And I know what Ryan Clark is gonna come on here and say, probably like, oh, it's Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Yes. They are a proven duo. But when I watch Garrett Wilson, Stephen, you talked about the skeleton of Zach Wilson coupled with Mike White. Garrett Wilson's numbers with those two dudes throwing him the ball, he was an offensive rookie of the year. Over 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards, 4 TDs, 83 receptions. The kid is special, and the quarterback play was not. Imagine when you add a Hall of Fame quarterback to that. Aaron Rodgers, when we spoke to him in his presser, he said, Devontae Adams is special. I love Devontae, that's my guy. But this 17 reminds me of that 17.
Oh,
so, you know, I don't do all those histrionics when you
I'm sorry,
I don't do all that. I try to be composed.
I'm sorry.
Don't matter what craziness you're saying, but I try.
I'm sorry. I mean, you sprinkling all over the tube. I got it. You know what I'm saying? You know, go ahead.
No,
I got you.
it really is because Garrett Wilson, to me, he's not only proven himself to be special, but now he has a Hall of Fame quarterback throwing him the ball. And it's not just Garrett Wilson. It is Garrett Wilson's impact when you add a Lazard, when you add a Mecole Hardman to all those guys. Garrett Wilson will be dominant this year. Look it.
Go ahead, RC.
Oh, you want to save it? Okay.
Whoa.
You want to say this? Okay.
Well, here's my problem with what Kimberley just did. She doesn't have to guess what I'm gonna say. She probably just read the freaking outline.
Down.
And it says right there who I'm gonna pick.
Does it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Josh and Steph.
That's
She also
easy.
did get up with me where I picked them. And then now she's gonna be like, I know what Ryan's probably gonna say. No, you know exactly.
Oh, that's cute.
What I'm gonna say.
That's
cute.
cute.
He's absolutely right.
I think
He's
that's
absolutely
Yeah,
right.
miss you guys
He's absolutely
together.
right. He's absolutely right, Almond
Miss it.
Brown. He's absolutely right. Go ahead, RC.
I think it's, but I do believe it's Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen and what they've been able to put together since Stephon Diggs comes over or is traded from the Minnesota Vikings. And it's also what Josh Allen can do with his legs. We've seen Gabriel Davis ascend on the outside as well when Stephon Diggs is double teamed. Dawson Knox. You get Dalton Kincaid from Utah, who's going to be an extra added skill weapon for Josh Allen to use. And I just think with what they can do individually, also who they are as a duo, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs is still the premier duo in this entire division.
RC, I get where you're coming from. I understand it. Brian Dable is no longer there. Dorsey was there last year. There were some problems at the tail end of the season, as you well know.
Yep.
We know what happened in the postseason. We understand that Diggs walked out. I love how the producers in my ear talking about we got limited. I ain't even speak yet, but that's all right.
Because we know
it's all right,
it ain't
Diggs.
worth
All right,
it.
man. It's all
Whatever's
right.
coming,
Trying to
it
rush
ain't
me.
worth it.
Trying to rush me. I just got back, okay? I'm getting warmed up. What I'm trying to say, RC, is this.
That's why the segment's taking so long.
Excuse me. I left it. Listen, man, I left it up to y'all. Let y'all speak first, okay? Kimberley, ridiculous position because, damn it, they ain't even play together yet, okay? Can they throw a pass together in a regular
Here's
season
what
game
I've
first?
seen. I've seen Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs play together, and I've heard Stephon Diggs say, why don't I get the ball? If I'm so good, why don't I get the ball?
All right, that's him. But I'm talking about your pick. Him, I agree with you there. Here's what I would tell you about Tua, because my answer is Tua Tagovailoa and Tyreek Hill. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Listen, I only played in 13 games together, okay? Just got, number one in deep throws. I like to throw that out there, okay? Mahomes, better than Mahomes, okay? Better than Josh Allen, better than Joe Burrow when it came to the deep throw, okay? You're talking about him 27 to 50 for 54% of his passes completed, 122.1 passer rating on deep throws. This is Tua I'm talking about to Tyreek Hill, 88 catches, tied for 8, 1,299 yards, tied for fourth. 7 TD catches, also tied for 11. 86% of the catches were for first downs. When Tua is on the field and healthy, with Tyreek Hill, running 23 miles per hour on that football field.
You said it.
That's a tandem that I love.
You said all those numbers, sound like Chris Canty on the show saying all those numbers, and yet you can't tell me, will Tua be healthy? Everything about the Dolphins right now is big double asterisk. If Tua is healthy, you can't tell all those numbers. Listen, don't tell me. I think Tua is phenomenal because I was there when he threw 6 touchdowns against the Ravens. I've seen it, but we still don't know if he's going to be healthy.
We have to go.
Steven.
All I'm going to say to you is this. I think she's wrong, but I am so proud. I am so proud, RC, how she got bold and she spoke out like that.
We are going to make sure that we run the ball, that Dak won't give us any reason to lose a game, and we're going to hope that all those things come together. And that's what's so surprising to me, because what last year was, to me, was an aberration. When you think of Dak Prescott, what he's been historically throughout his career, he is not a careless guy with the football. Last year was an aberration. I say, did he win big games? I didn't say that. I said he has not been somebody historically throughout his career who would be careless with the football. Those interceptions, he's not having that many interceptions this year.
It was an uncharacteristic season.
It was very uncharacteristic. But now I feel like Mike McCarthy has gone all the way to the other side, which is, hey, I'm going to run this show, and I'm going to make sure that nothing ruins our chances, except he's literally telling us he does not have the confidence in his quarterback to say, go out and win us this game. When the game's on the line, I trust you. Take that chance because we believe in you. It is not what you get in Buffalo. It is not what you get in Kansas City. It's a different feel in Dallas. And if it works out for Mike McCarthy, great. But if not, he might be out of a job.
Trying to employ a new strategy. This is
what is your strategy?
RC, she's trying to employ a new strategy. What Kimberley Martin has been doing is talking long enough to limit our comeback, to limit the time that we have to get back at it. But that's neither here nor there. It's okay, RC. It's okay. We here for it, all right? Let me tell y'all something, America. RC, I want you to listen to this. Because, see, this is funny to me. First of all, of course, Dak Prescott is going to throw less interceptions because he's not going to be throwing the ball nearly as much as he was. When Kellen Moore was there, what did Mike McCarthy lament? Mr. Mike McCarthy, who's now calling plays and brings in Brian Schottenheimer to help him do that, right? Mike McCarthy is calling plays. When's the last time we saw Mike McCarthy calling plays? This was in 2018. When's the last time we heard Aaron Rodgers use the word archaic? Okay, that was when Brian, Mike McCarthy was calling plays. Excuse me. That was in 2010, okay? I had an afro then, and my hairline was 2 feet forward. It don't count. The fact of the matter is this, ladies and gentlemen. Mike McCarthy is going the route of sitting there. Listen, they buffered their defense. Stephon Gilmore, Trayvon Diggs led the league in scoring turnovers. Their defense led the league in forced turnovers, okay? We know what they're doing defensively. Offensively, you've got Tony Pollard back there and a running back by committee. Of course, you acquired Brandon Cooks. Of course, you got CeeDee Lamb. You're going to throw the ball somewhat. Dalton Schultz, his security blanket at the tight end spot, no longer there. So what do you have? You have a situation where Mike McCarthy is going to run the football because they know when times get tight, palms get sweaty, other parts get tight, and this man has shown repeatedly throughout the year that's right. You heard what I said. They show repeatedly there's certain moments that ain't made for him. So make no mistake, he's not going to throw as many interceptions, but it's going to be by default because he's not going to have the opportunities that he had last year to throw those interceptions because Mike McCarthy is going to make sure that his offensive scheme is entirely different than Kellen Moore to insulate Dak Prescott from being mistake prone.
Was Kellen Moore's existence on the Dallas Cowboys just the 2022 season? I don't think so, right? So we've seen Dak Prescott with Kellen Moore not only in the quarterback room, but as the offensive coordinator, protect the football. So to have some thought that we're going to go back to this 3 yards in a cloud of dust and this is going to limit Dak Prescott's interceptions is crazy. Maybe we can go back to the Tennessee Titans game and watch a football bounce off of our tight end's chest into the hands of Kevin Byard. Or maybe we can see the football bounce off of Noah Brown as he slides to the ground when Dak Prescott puts it low and away exactly where it should be, and we watch Jinx pick it off for a pick six and win a game in overtime in Jacksonville. Does Dak Prescott need to make better decisions? Hell yes, he does. Does Dak Prescott needs to be more accurate than when throwing into tight windows? Hell yeah, he does. And Dak Prescott has been that for his entire career, excluding last season. So this is what we're going to do. And by the way, Kellen Moore actually ran the football. They just need to run it more efficiently on early downs or not run it on early downs and be this team that's easy to figure out because you're predictable. Hey, we're going to run it, and pass. You go get Brandon Cooks. That's going to help. Now CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup. You have a three-headed monster at the wide receiver position, and talking to Dak and CD in the offseason, Dak says if CeeDee Lamb ain't top 5 this year, that's on me. If you go to some archaic, we know exactly what you're going to do.
This is what we're doing now. You actually are doing this on national television right now. I see you gonna sit up there with a straight face sticking out your chest talking about, yo, Dak Prescott
be mad
can be
that nobody on the Cowboys want to talk to you. Don't be mad they don't want to hang out with you.
Who?
They want to hang out with me.
Who?
I'm cool.
Who?
The Cowboys, they want to talk to me.
Oh, I guess you missed it on the chopper, the boat. I guess you missed all that.
You think I want to hang out with the Cowboys? First of all,
yes, you do.
I would remind you, my Libra brother, I'm older than you. I've been cooler longer than you. Maybe not as cool, but I've been cooler longer because I'm older. And secondly, you can't brag about being cool because the Cowboys want to hang out with you. I mean, come on now. Why? They don't need to be hanging out. They need to learn how to win. They don't need to be hanging out. Maybe that's part of their problem. They hanging out too damn much.
Stephen A. saying nothing when Jerry was. You had Jerry in your.
That's a difference. That's a billion.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, RC. Go ahead.
Hey, guys, bottom line is this. Dak Prescott will be better this year. The Dallas Cowboys will be better this year. The Dallas Cowboys have a chance to not only have the best defense in the NFC, to have the best defense in the entire NFL. But what they don't need to do is trot Tony Pollard out there, trot little Deuce Vaughn out there, and say we're going to run the ball snap after snap after snap, because you ain't built that way.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.